But I have only an issue when there is yellow journalism, when there are one-sided articles, when you completely put down the other person and try to show that the other person is very innocent. With a very lucky few, and there was SRK, there was John Abraham, there was Priyanka Chopra, there was Kareena Kapoor, there were the cricketers, and I got a full 2 shot with SRK. I got lucky.
Pyaar ki ek kahani happened. Did you realize the fame and the love you were getting?
I think I didn't even realize it till now. People have never typecast me. In fact, I always get calls only for one thing, for NRI girl. Because I'm like fair and tall. NRI girl. Like that's the only thing they call for. I've not been offered. In fact, I've been offered all the other Bigg Boss, but not Bigg Boss 18. Of course, it's mentally challenging. That's the reason I get scared. Like why I have never said yes till today, because I obviously do get scared. It's just that the roles also that were coming were so bad. I cannot let my audiences down. Everybody was really a star. And today, because of web coming in and all, there's so many options, like you don't know which shows have been going on. Very, very grilling hours. Secondly, sometimes faced a lot of politics in certain shows, which has really brought me to tears. Still, people have done politics with me, chopped my roles, chopped my lines. So a lot of rubbish has happened with me also. The weight was not going down. And then the society was pulling me down, friends were making fun, family was making fun. That put me even more in depression. And women were always treated as the weaker sex. Now today anyway, women are educated, women are working, women are so empowered. So that's where the whole ball game has changed. Now women, I'm seeing them.
Hello and welcome to Bollywood Bubble. I am Akriti Bagla, and today I'm with a person who I can genuinely call someone who has always been humble, always sweet. Vahbiz, hello and welcome.
Thank you. I like the words you use. Thank you so much. Means a lot to me.
Thank you so much. And you know why am I using this? Because always, jab bhi hum mile, you have been this warm person who is always welcoming. Is this the result of upbringing you have got? Maybe I can say.
Yeah, I'm exactly like my parents, definitely. Yeah. But I have a brother who's very opposite of me. So I think it's also your inborn nature. Yeah. Like I'm from bachpan only, very friendly and very warm.
But have you been this extrovert pehle se?
Always. I've never been introvert in my life.
How was your childhood, Vahbiz?
Childhood was amazing because I went to this damn good school which was an American syllabus. Okay. So it was a very different system. Yeah. No examinations till 8th standard, locker systems, sports, fine arts. I think that was the school that just shaped me into what I am. It was co-education, so friends with boys and girls. Oh my god, that was the most fun years of my life.
But then how did acting happen? And kuch backup career tha, ya like being in showbiz was always the dream for you, I would say?
Actually, I would say acting became a backup because I was so immature. I realize now how immature I was. Like, yes, from the time I knew to talk, I always told in my school I will be a model. Because I was very tall and thin and all, and I wanted to only be a model. And in my family, some of my cousins had also been top models in Pune. Like, though of course nobody's come this far. So, mujhe sirf ek hi baat aati thi, I'll be a model. And then, God's grace, I got opportunities the moment I came to college, and one thing led to another. My life, my destiny got me to Bombay. But beyond modeling, I never knew what I'm going to do. Yeah. Like, actually, acting though happened by chance, literally. It happened more in family pressure.
Why would you say
because the blackmail, come back home, come back home.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, I'm not coming. Like, I love Bombay.
Yeah. But often people confuse ki, okay, modeling industry and acting industry are similar. I mean, the one who sees from the outer world. How would you explain
Actually, I told you, I was too immature. I was just 17 when I started my journey, and by the time I got Pyaar ki Kahaaniand, I was 21 or 22.
Oh, that was really young.
That was really young, exactly. So I didn't have any sense only till my dad asked me, what are you going to do next? And I'm like, I'm doing this only. I'm getting so many commercials, I'm on hoardings, aren't you happy? I was thinking, like, why is my dad not happy with anything? But actually now I realize that I didn't have a plan.
No. But your commercials mile, is it true you did a commercial with SRK?
Yeah, my photos are there on Facebook. It was not a commercial, that was a music video for the Indian cricket team. Oh. And in that there were montages of few models, like we were the very lucky few, and there was SRK, there was John Abraham, there was Priyanka Chopra, there was Kareena Kapoor, there were the cricketers. And I got a full 2 shot with SRK. I got lucky.
Were you enamored by his, fame and charm back then also?
Of course, but the thing about me is I'm never enamored by anybody. Like even if I'm talking to anyone, you'll feel like I'm talking the same way with them also. Yeah. So I was very calm and cool, but in Pune, it was like, oh my god, Vahbiz is coming a music video.
That too with SRK.
So it was a big thing for me back then.
But did you realize when Pyaar ki ek kahani happened, did you realize the fame and the love you were getting?
I
back
think
then?
I didn't even realize it till now. After so many years, actually, I'm
Yeah.
realizing, because now when I go out,
Yeah.
and then all those college kids are all grown up, they come up to me because I'm into events also, no?
Yeah.
So in my
I was
events
coming
also,
to
so
that.
many of the bloggers come up and say, oh my god, Panchi Dobriyal, and like I don't think we realize the fame till today, you know?
Yeah.
Like even Siddhant was telling me, Naved sir was telling me, you know, wherever they go,
Yeah.
like even after doing Animal, still Siddhant was like, so many people remember me from Pyaar Ki Kahani.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
But do you also feel, Vahbiz, you know, while that show got you fame, did it also typecast you or box you in that kind of role? Because people were, you know, waiting ki, okay, will we get to see her in a similar role maybe again, or the same fame, I would say.
No, not at all. In fact, after that, though, everything I did was so different. Only in
You did,
Saraswati
yeah.
Chandra, I played a politician.
Yeah.
Bahumari, Rajnikant, I played this mad
Juta.
Maggie Bhabhi, like totally dumb and
Yeah.
big bed types. Now my new show is coming. I'm playing something very different
Yeah.
again. So in fact, even if like people have never typecast me. In fact, I always get calls only for one thing, for NRI girl, because
Yeah.
I'm like fair and tall.
Yeah.
NRI girl, like that's the only thing they call for.
Yeah.
So it's my conscious decision to take a break, and then I really, you know, do something different today.
But you know, like you rightly said, it was your conscious decision to maybe take a break for some time.
Yeah.
But do you feel, Vahbiz, in the industry we are in, bolte na, out of sight means out of mind. Did that ever cross
No,
your
but
mind?
I'm somebody who's not out of sight at all, because I'm always so outgoing.
Because
I'm
of
at
social
every
media,
event. I do events myself, influencing. So I see what happens is, I believe there's only one life. So
Yeah.
I like to do different things. I made a show called Showbiz with Vahbiz. So I'm
Yeah.
definitely not out of sight. I think that's nowhere true at all. It's just that the roles also that were coming were so bad. I cannot let my audiences down, and
Yeah.
I have to have creative satisfaction myself.
Yeah.
So I was not liking anything. Plus, in the meanwhile, I made a show called Showbiz with Vahbiz.
Vahbiz, yeah.
Then I got busy in influencing. Then I became a travel influencer.
Yeah.
Now I'm into events. So I was never free even for one day.
But
So-
but being an actress, why did you thought ki, okay, event management is a career I need to maybe start aside now?
Honestly, in my life, I think I've never thought anything.
Yeah.
Everything has happened very much by destiny
Yeah.
and very accidentally. But yes, I must say, after COVID, I
Yeah.
definitely thought, dude, I am somewhere like my father. I think very futuristic. And I thought it's really better to have some profession on the side also.
Yeah.
Because, you know, eventually I come from a business family.
Yeah.
So I have a business mind. And I thought, it's always better. See, even acting today I'm doing.
Yeah.
But in the future, even I have to get married. I have to also plan kids, you know. So I can always do something else on the side also, no?
Yeah, but do you feel, Vahbiz, television back then when you did and today now you see change hua hai?
Actually, I don't know. I'm just starting my shoot and I've taken a
Again,
very
yeah.
big sabbatical. So I really don't know. I
Yeah.
can't answer this. But yes, I definitely feel that we were very lucky at our time. Like, everybody was really a star. And
Yeah.
today, because of web coming in and all, there's so many options. Like, you don't know which shows have been going on.
Yeah.
Like, there are many shows which I don't even know which are going on.
But competition tab tha ya aaj zyada hai?
I have heard that today there's a lot of competition, because
Yeah.
today they're also competing with Instagram.
Yeah.
So
that's
like
what-
there's also competition with Insta, there's competition with web. Obviously,
Yeah.
tab to it was not there na. That's what I'm saying. The kind of shows we did
Yeah.
was so iconic. The popularity we got, the
Yeah.
recognition we still have,
Yeah.
it was different.
But do you think आज भी जब लोग बोलते हैं ना कि okay TV का content regressive है, as someone who has done diverse roles, how do you see it?
See, overall 99% though it is regressive.
Yeah.
But that's the reason I've always enjoyed doing the work I do, because I did Saraswati Chandra, which was so different, based on a book. I did Bahumari Rajnikant,
Rajnikant.
which was based on a robot.
Futuristic thing.
Like,
theme
so, you know,
also.
I've done some really fun shows. Pyaar Ki Kahaani to was iconic,
Yeah,
based on
Vampire.
Vampire Diaries. Of those days to make such a show.
Yeah.
So I've totally enjoyed wherever I worked.
But you know, Vahbiz, if I today ask you, I see this very carefree attitude, and you have this attitude ki, okay, I'm thankful for what I've got till now. But does this come easy?
No, it doesn't come to everybody, but I was always like this.
Yeah.
Like, I was like this even earlier, and I think I'm not too materialistic. I'm just very content in whatever I have.
Yeah.
That is the reason I am just like that, and I've always been like that.
But what are some of the hardships you have gone through in your career? If I
Hardships though, of course, a lot, yeah. Like a lot of, obviously the hours, very, very grilling hours. Secondly, sometimes faced a lot of politics in certain shows, which has really brought me to tears. You know, like a lot of, I mean, I'm someone who's so harmless. I go do my work.
Yeah.
Like everyone knows that Vahbiz has come, so she's the most talkative one, and like her room is like a party. But still, people have been mean to me. Still, people have backstabbed me. Still, people have done politics with me, chopped my roles, chopped my lines. So a lot of rubbish has happened with me also.
But television में I've also heard कि payments delay होते हैं. Is that true?
I cannot comment on it because it's not happened with me. But yes, it has happened with a lot of my actor friends. Or like after the shooting, they have been asked to like reduce the amount, which is not good.
And even recently there was this chatter around कि वही long working hours are affecting mental health of actors. Has it ever happened to you?
I don't know about mental, but yes, I physically definitely have a lot of illnesses over the years. Yeah. And that's exactly why I also sometimes need to take these breaks because I have to live a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
Because definitely when you are shooting 12 hours, I mean, actually, if you count the makeup and by the time you come home and all, you can literally say 15, 16 hours. How can you go to the gym? Or how can you take care of yourself? Or how can you eat healthy? That's why, like, I pack my basket, I take everything from home. Yeah. Healthy snacks, kettle, dabba, everything. Yeah. Because in my first show, I was very young, I didn't have any support. And those days were very difficult.
But Vahbiz, if you know, agar aaj Vahbiz is sitting in front of Vahbiz, what is that one question you would ask to yourself?
What is that one question?
Yeah, like a question you would ask to your younger self today.
Like, I don't know what question, but maybe I could give some advice to my younger self. Well, I would just tell my younger self, like, not to trust too much.
Yeah.
And don't be naive. Open your eyes and don't be blind.
Yeah. But Vahbiz, are you open to doing reality shows now that you are making a comeback? We are excited to see you in this new avatar, I would say. Much. But is reality show open for you?
I don't know, yaar. I've not been a reality show kind of person. I've always been an actor first. So that's the reason I've stayed away from reality shows. But I don't know, never say never.
But you have been offered.
Of course I've been offered.
Bigg Boss 18, I would say. What was that
Bigg
whole
Boss
chatter?
18, no, that's not true at all. I've not been offered. In fact, I've been offered all the other Bigg Boss, but not Bigg Boss 18. It's completely a rumor.
Yeah.
And a very rumor that went like a wildfire.
Yeah, and that's why I think you issued a clarification which was like
I didn't have a choice because the funny part is I'm doing a show in Star Plus. I'm doing Deewaniya. So how can I be here and then I owe an answer even to my makers, right? To my producers and to my channel.
Definitely.
So not true at all.
But do you believe that Bigg Boss is a show that is mentally taxing?
Of course, it's mentally challenging. That's the reason I get scared. Like why I have never said yes till today because I obviously do get scared. Yeah. Because it is a very mentally challenging show. You have to be mentally very strong. Like my mother was like, my daughter can't live without food. How will I live without food? Like I can't like imagine myself in such situations.
Yeah. But Vahbiz, one time I started following your journey more often was when you were going through this whole body shaming thing.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, as a woman, do you think there is a pressure on us as a woman as a whole, okay, you have to look a certain way, you have to be a certain way, otherwise judgments come to you very easily?
I think there was a pressure, and I started facing this very early on in my career because in Pyaar Ke Kahaaniand I was very thin, and then in fact because of the hours and all the pressures only I started putting on weight because I got hypothyroid at a very young age, and it was not in my hands because how much I was trying, the weight was not going down. And then the society was pulling me down, friends were making fun, family was making fun. That put me even more in depression. But to the point then, one day when I broke out of it and I realized that this is what I am, take it or leave it. Simple as that. Like then I regained my confidence. My confidence was totally shattered in the middle. So, and then I'm very happy that with time now a lot of women are coming out and voicing their opinions. A lot of plus size models are coming out, a lot of plus size influencers, a lot of actresses are on the plumper side because this was a society pressure which was made on the women before and women were always treated as the weaker sex. Now today anyway women are educated, women are working, women are so empowered. So that's where the whole ball game has changed. Now women, I'm seeing them, whatever size they are enjoying, they're wearing dresses, they're wearing bikinis, they're wearing swimming costumes. Yeah. I mean, I think nobody has the right to put you down.
Yeah, but when that whole, trolling was happening or people were maybe putting out that morphed images, do you feel it went little ugly over there?
No, that though happened few years back. But
Yeah.
as I said, I was facing it from a very earlier time after
yeah.
Pyaar Ki Kahaani. And believe it or not, more than like, what do you say, trolling, it is always first your friends and family, you know, who think they're very funny. And they're speaking rude comments about you. They're putting you down. They're like, oh my God, you put on weight. Like, we never expected you to put on weight. So, I think like it started more from there. And this picture that you're talking about, morph thing, this happened few years back. But then I noticed that they do this rubbish with everybody. Like, they will claim someone is dead or they'll just morph people's pictures. So, I mean, now this is a digital world. How many people can we stop?
Yeah, but are web shows and maybe films a dream for you, or maybe you get an opportunity? Would you like to dabble there?
Of course, I'll jump. So I did do 2 web shows. I did one with Anil V. Kumar sir. I did Kashmakash. That was one story, but very beautiful. Even in that, I was a very simple housewife, very de-glam. So I have always done different work. Then I did a cameo in the show called Hiccups and Hookups opposite Pratik Bappar. So like, but then it was not, I didn't get so many opportunities. And I just believe in doing whatever comes my way. And then suddenly Deewaniya happened to me. So, and I loved the role, I loved the production house, I love the creative heads. So I said yes.
But are you open to speaking about your role, or you're waiting for the audience to see you now?
I am open to speaking, but I think after a while. Like right now, all I can say is that I am obviously shooting for it. But I will only say that again I'm playing a different role, and I'm excited.
You know, Vahbiz, I would like to ask you. During this conversation, you said कि okay, in future you are looking forward to maybe falling in love again and having kids.
Of course.
How? मतलब what kind of life partner are you looking now?
Well, I'm looking for somebody who, like, see, for me, first of all, I look up to my parents who've been married for 40 years. And they've been like best friends. Even today, I see my parents, they are so happy-go-lucky and they enjoy their life and they have a group of friends and they have their karaoke nights and they travel together. So, I have always looked up to that kind of a marriage, like, you know, which is a partner work. You gotta be a team. Like, you know, like you take up certain responsibilities, I take up certain responsibilities. Be supportive for your partner, not always insecure and jealous and putting your partner down. And like, you know, some partners are like, only they want to go ahead in life. They want you to stay behind and only I should succeed. So, I really want someone like, you know, who is my supporter, who's my well-wisher, you know, because having jealousy within partners only is very bad. So, I definitely look up to a marriage like my parents.
But Vahbiz, you know, only if you are comfortable speaking, often, you know, when women go through a low phase in their life or say in their marriage, and you coming from an acting background, do you feel the scrutiny that is there around your life of that phase of life? It is quite unfair maybe, because somewhere or the other you want to forget that chapter, but there are people who are constantly reminding you of it.
Yeah, it is very unfair. It's taken me very, very long to come to terms, but then I guess this is the price we pay to be a public figure. But I only have one problem. I don't think otherwise I can do much, because like if 100 portals are going to write something, you can't control everybody. But I have only an issue when there are when there is yellow journalism, when there are one-sided articles, when you completely put down the other person and try to show that the other person is very innocent, that I'm completely against, because that's not right. There are always 2 parties involved, and without calling the actor, without clarifying the actor's side, I don't like politics. So that's where I have an issue.
That's why I think maybe you had put up a post ki, okay, why me, you know, you should ask me my side of the story when...
and I'm very peaceful in my life, like at least ask me like the story, right? Don't make your own assumptions. I was not called, I was not asked clarifications. So that's why I gave out my clarification.
More of, do you also feel ki, you know, tagging someone is also wrong when society tags you, okay, she is a divorcee, ki, okay, she's someone's ex-wife. No, but you are a woman first, right? Do you feel that way?
Yeah, I'm very progressive in my thinking, but I have come to terms that we live in a very regressive society, because it has happened to me also. I've been judged for being a divorcee. So, so then I would rather get rid of such people. And because मेरी life में ऐसे लोगों का कोई जगह नहीं है.
Yeah. But what was some of the harsh comments you heard, and now you feel like, okay, I am like over them now?
I've heard a lot of things. The same thing only, that she's a divorcee. Like, I've been, you know, whenever I've been judged, you know, because of that and because of my past, and like, but that's what I'm saying. Thank God I'm somebody strong. and I would rather get rid of that person.
Okay, Vahbiz, now, Yuki, like we have very less time. I want to ask you, what does women empowerment mean to you, and how do you think okay, a woman should be like financially independent?
Oh, that I also learned the very hard way. I mean, obviously, women should be financially independent because I think over the period of time and over so many decades and era, like that's what I'm saying, women have been treated as the weaker sex because this is all the society norms. And today, like all women are asking for just equality. We are not asking for any comparisons, like because pehle to there was no equality also. It was like it was just considered that men are the stronger one and women are the weaker one. All we are asking is live and let live. You also earn, we also earn, you do a job, even we are doing a job. All we are asking for is equality, and I think it's very important because the way women are being just left alone, or women are being, you know, like being left by their husbands, or and they're alone with their children, single moms. It's so important to work. It's so important to be educated, and it's so important to have your own finances. So I think that makes a huge difference in your life.
Lastly, while we are excited to see you in Deewaniya, a dream role Vahbiz wants to do.
Well, I have a dream role, I don't know, but there are many makers that I would like to work with, like Mr. Bansali, of course, Karan Johar, of course. Who doesn't want to be in those kind of movies or those kind of dramatic web shows? So, because I love all the glam and like I love Karan Johar movies. So, I think it's really a dream in this lifetime that now I really want to make a jump to movies and web shows.
Thank you so much, Vahbiz. You have always been inspiring, and I hope this interview also inspires many to be this empowered and take a stand.
Thank you. You did a great job. You asked some great questions.
Thank you so much, Vahbiz. Thank you.
Hi, this is Vahbiz Dorabjee, and you are watching me on Bollywood Bubble.